Hello, I'm Ben. Welcome to this channel. So today I want to talk about Red Mill Manufacturing. This is a company that was around in the 80s and 90s that built figurines and sold figurines. I'm doing this video today because I have interest in antiques and collectibles. I have stores that sell antiques and collectibles. And one of these items actually I was posting on a site, and I was unaware of the history of these things, and sometimes you have to do that and you find things out. A lady reached out to me and she said, this is what you've got there, and she explained what it was. So I'll show you the one that I was going to sell. I was going to sell this guy here, and this is the bull, and he's in perfect shape, right? If you think about it, he's from the 80s and 90s, so he's anywhere between 30 and 40 years old at this point, and he looks great. You see, he's just completely carved out of this material. And so it feels like heavy wood, but when you touch it, it doesn't feel like it's carved out of natural wood. So even though it's got the heft of wood, it's a little different. And the lady explained to me what they were made of. And so I went from selling one to actually buying another one. In doing the research after she told me about it, I saw this guy. So this is another one of their figurines. This is a bear. And they make them different sizes. The larger ones are the ones that are more valuable. So the bull that I showed you there, he's worth around $200, maybe a little more because he's fairly rare. And then this guy here, I got him for fairly cheap, but these are selling, around 130, 150 bucks. Just cool little figurines. They feel different than just standard wood, and it's because of this. So I'll tell you a little bit about the company, Red Mill Manufacturing. And they were located in Fishersville, Virginia, and they were known for producing decorative figurines and sculptures. Excuse me. The company's unique process involved using a blend of crushed pecan shells. So if you guys have seen my video on here around what got me so interested in business, it was actually pecans. My grandmother sold pecans in her store, and I realized if I bought them in bulk, I paid one price for them, and then I cracked them with the pecan cracker, which I think I've got one on the shelf back there behind me. Yeah, it's down low so you can't see it. But anyway, I was able to sell them for more money, once I cracked them than what they were worth when they came in whole as normal. So that little bit of work actually improved the value of something. So that taught me a lesson very early on about business and what people pay for. So I think you paid £1 for them when they were uncracked, and you got paid $3 to $4 a pound, $1 or so a pound before they were cracked, and you got paid between $3 and $4, sometimes $5 a pound once they were cracked, because then they were easy to take apart and put in a pie, etc., etc. So pecans always were of interest to me, and also pecan, the way we say it from the East Coast. In Texas, they say pecans, right? So I've had a lot of great conversations and speeches and proposals and things just by the use of that story and the way we say it. So teams in Texas made fun because they said pecan instead of pecan. So pecans have a history with me that matters, and it's just a small thing. It's not something that I go out and spend a lot of money on, but it's part of an interesting story. So that makes these figurines of interest to me. So when I take the pecan cracker and talk to people in public about these stories, I can now take these figurines too and see these were waste product basically, because you throw the shells away, and somebody thought of making that into something, which is brilliant in my mind. So obviously what they would do is they would crush down the shells, get it down to the point that it was a powder. Then they would have a cast made, or a mold that they made. They would fill that in that mold with that pecan shell and resin, and that would sit and cool, and it became these sculptures. So this Red Mill Manufacturing was big, like I said, in the 80s and 90s. They used a blend of crushed pecan shells to create products with the look and feel of real wood. Each piece was a replica of an original carving, which was then rather hand lacquered and finished by craftsmen. So even though it was made in a mold and pressed like that, each one was then polished and handled by craftsmen. And you can tell that that's the case because that's a very quality product with a very quality finish. You look at that, it's pretty outstanding, so it's a great product. It's just there's a ton of collectibles out there, guys, and being in the antique biz, this was one that was under my radar, even though I bought one. I bought a house full of antiques one time to take that stuff and then sell it at the store, and this figure was in that stuff, and I thought it was cool, so I kind of kept it myself and put it in my library. Because in my library, on my shelves where all the books are, I have different figurines and collectibles and things in there too. And as seasons change, I sell some of those things off, or my nephews or somebody says they want something, so then they get that, and it just gives them things of value instead of just junk. So it was pretty cool to find out about Red Mill Manufacturing. The company ceased operations in 2001 following the death of one of its owners. The original molds were purportedly sold to a company in China, which may be producing items under the Red Mill Crafts name currently. Though these are not considered to be of the same quality as the original, the figurines made by the original Red Mill manufacturer are now considered collectibles in antique circles. So that gives you a little bit about that company. I just thought it was very cool, so I wanted to make a video on it. Here's the bear figure again, and I was selling the bull, found this out, and decided to keep the bull, and then I went and bought a bear. Okay, so they have a bunch of different figures, and they're just really cool, really rare. So obviously, if you buy these now and you get a collection of them now, in another 20 to 30 years they'll probably be worth a lot more. But I actually really like the idea of using pecan hulls and doing that. I'm very interested in that. Who knows, maybe I'll set up a company that builds figurines like this, or do something like that, because it really is a great feeling product. It looks great on a shelf and in a library. But yeah, that's Red Mill Manufacturing from the 80s and 90s, was sold in 2001, or closed rather in 2001. So even the latest are over 20 years old, right? And there's that bull again. Just a really cool dude. I like bulls. I was raised on a farm. My goal, and it still may happen now, I'm actually having some timber cut and clearing some land. My goal at one point was to have bulls, raise them for rodeo purposes and breeding purposes, and I may do that now. I have more property that's pasture, so I may consider that once again. But there you go, Red Mill Manufacturing and their figurines. Just a brief video today on that. Thought it was pretty cool myself. If you like videos and information such as this, please like, please subscribe. If you know someone that might be interested in this type of video, please share it with them. I'm Ben. Be good.